So there's this big list that Diddy said, I'm not going down alone. Because Cat Williams went on a podcast a while back, and Cat Williams, who's a well-known comedian in the black community for a long time, he went on a podcast and basically just regurgitated all this information that was just so valid. And he said, all these people, he said, you got God on one side, and then you got the other side. And he said, the other side, they're all going down in 2024. And he mentioned that he was offered $50 million 4 separate times to join in with these Diddy parties to basically be sodomized. And he turned it down every time.
To help his career.
To bring his career to the next level.
The controversy began when a new video featuring Diddy surfaced online, allegedly revealing sensitive details tied to his ongoing legal troubles. What's shocking is the speculation that Ben Affleck might have unintentionally or indirectly been involved in its release.
Gunshots. You know what time it is. Ben Affleck throws J-Lo under the bus behind the Diddy scandal. So many people is going to be throwing other people under the bus to save themselves is crazy. But with this Ben Affleck thing, I just want to put this thought out there for you for a minute. Him and J-Lo obviously having problems. He's trying to get out the relationship. So now here he goes and he's going to testify revealing, Jennifer Lopez covering up for Diddy. And that'll definitely go in a divorce case.
Sources close to the couple claim Jennifer Lopez confronted Ben, furious over how this leak could drag her name back into the headlines, especially since her past with Diddy is something she has worked hard to move on from. For those unfamiliar, J.Lo and Diddy had a highly publicized relationship during the late 90s, which included controversies like the infamous 1999 nightclub shooting. While Diddy faced legal challenges, J.Lo emerged largely unscathed, carefully maintaining her public image over the years.
Are mounting for Ben Affleck's sobriety, with some sources claiming he is already drinking again as divorce from Jennifer Lopez looms. Friends say the actor, who has battled alcoholism and a gambling addiction for decades, is suffering acute sadness as his marriage collapses. He is left traumatized by how J-Lo would try to control his life and prevented him from leaving their mansion by locking him in the basement for a day. They claim Affleck, 51, is either at risk of slipping off the wagon or is already back on the booze. One says, I hear that he is drinking, he is full of demons.
This new video, however, reportedly contains content that not only connects to Diddy's legal battles, but could also reopen speculation about J.Lo's involvement in past incidents. Naturally, this has caused immense strain on her relationship with Ben.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are officially getting a divorce. We heard the rumors, we knew it was coming, but now it's official. So J-Lo is the one that filed, and they have no prenup. She also filed herself without a lawyer. Date of separation is listed as April 26th. And obviously we know they got married in Vegas, but then they had that Georgia wedding. And today is actually the anniversary for the Georgia wedding. So she filed technically on her 2-year anniversary. Likely on purpose. Symbolism, you know what I'm saying? My opinion is I assume that this was pre-planned and everybody knew what was gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna be like a shock to him. I'm guessing if she filed without an attorney, then they've already discussed what's gonna happen and they'll split up whatever they wanna split up. Likely there's not much to split up, right? They already sold their home. I'm sad about it. It was so exciting when it happened 2 years ago. I was like, ooh, they're getting back together. No, I'm just sad. I just hope they're both happy. I hope everybody's happy. He was dropping off his daughter at college. He looked happy there, and she's been living life. I think everybody's happy. I think it's for the best. It's for the best. But wait, I just thought about it for a second. They have a movie coming out soon, and they allegedly have a movie coming out soon. And when they do, that press tour is going to be another crazy press tour.
Fans are now speculating whether this tension could lead to bigger issues between the couple. Some insiders even claim that their marriage is on shaky ground, with the Diddy controversy acting as a catalyst for deeper issues.
I'm here to tell you that I have just read like 6 or 7 articles that are all saying that Ben Affleck and J-Lo are allegedly getting a divorce, which simply cannot be true because they just had a wedding not even like 2 years ago, I feel like, and they had this sign there that said love never fails. So the math is not mathing. First I saw on In Touch put out that they were like in therapy because they were having marital issues because everything's a fight. And if you've been married, you know everything is a fight. I'm kidding. Okay, but And this In Touch article is saying they're headed for divorce and that he already moved out.
Adding to the drama, Diddy's legal battles and these leaked tapes have once again thrust Jennifer Lopez into the spotlight. Fans are questioning if this situation will affect her career, her marriage, or both.
The other day, J-Lo and Ben were spotted at the Beverly Hills Hotel amid their divorce. A month ago, J-Lo filed for divorce from Ben after 2 years of marriage. And this was their second wedding. So the reason they were spotted is because they were getting lunch with their kids. However, I don't think they have any kids together. He has kids with Jennifer Garner and she has kids with Mark Anthony. But I think since they were married, their kids got kind of close and became step-siblings. So the title of the People magazine article is that their kids are their priority. An insider says that Jennifer is trying to be friendly with Ben. They are still moving forward with the divorce and they are working out financial deals amicably. The source adds that divorce is never easy, but Jennifer doesn't want to be selfish about it. The kids always got along and have fun together. It makes her happy seeing the kids happy together. I feel like they've known each other for so long, so this just makes sense. I don't think they're gonna get back together. Hey, but if anyone would know, it would be Jennifer Affleck from Mom Talk. Is anyone else just waiting for someone to ask him about Mom Talk?
This unfolding saga highlights the challenges of maintaining a clean public image in Hollywood.
Really emotionally invested in like J-Lo and Ben Affleck, their reunion. You know, they dated many moons ago and they were engaged and their engagement fell apart. And then I guess Ben Affleck and her suddenly decided, hey, we can make this work again. And they had a wedding in Las Vegas and they had another wedding in Georgia. And people were, I don't know, people are just invested in celebrity relationships. And you see people posting videos themselves like crying or hurt or let down that this couple didn't make it. And they didn't even make it 2 years, by the way. They didn't even make it 2 years in their relationship. It's a typical Hollywood story. The issue with these relationships is that Hollywood is an industry in which people worship themselves. And I'm not saying this is definitely true about Ben Affleck or definitely true about J-Lo. I'm speaking more broadly.
Especially when past controversies resurface. For J.Lo,
not nobody noticing that everybody else that's left her, oh, she was too this, she was this, she was that. But Diddy said she was perfect. Diddy's the only one that said she was a great girlfriend and how he wish he hadn't messed it up. How is that the only man in her life that had regrets about their relationship, but everybody else ran for the hills?
balancing her professional life, marriage, and now this explosive scandal has become an uphill battle.
Lopez, when she's finally held accountable for the part she played.
Do you think they'll bring up charges on Jennifer Lopez?
They better. She committed perjury. Last time I checked, there's no statute of limitation on perjury. We can start there. Let's bring Jenny to the cell block. She's been to every other block.
Rumors are circulating that Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are facing tension after a video involving Diddy allegedly surfaced online. Some sources claim the leak has caused disagreements between the couple.
Executive Suge Knight suggested that Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's divorce was triggered by Lopez's appearance in tapes the FBI seized during a raid on Sean Diddy Combs' properties. Knight believes the FBI allegedly handed Ben Affleck tapes from the raid that implicate J-Lo in questionable activities. Jennifer Lopez and her management team were reportedly on high alert, holding crisis talks to strategize in case she gets entangled in the ongoing criminal investigation surrounding her ex, Sean.
The alleged video is said to contain sensitive material related to Diddy's legal battles. While the specifics are unclear, it's creating waves in both Hollywood and the public sphere.
J-Lo got arrested. So in December of 1999, Diddy and J-Lo were at a club in New York. They were there with Diddy's bodyguard Anthony Wolf and a protege of Diddy who was about to release his album, Jamal Shine Barrett. There was a disagreement and altercation in the evening with Diddy and a local guy dubbed Scar. Some sources say that Diddy was throwing his money around and just showing off. As this is happening, there are gunshots and 3 people get injured. Diddy, J-Lo and his bodyguard make off in a car, but the police catch up with them and find a stolen gun in the vehicle. J-Lo and Diddy were both arrested, with Jennifer being let off later with no charges. One of the victims is a lady called Natanya Rubin, and she got shot in the face. She said, and still maintains, that it was Diddy that shot her. She said she could clearly see him getting the gun and what he was about to do, and she got shot in the face, so it was pretty close range. She could see what was going on. So then Diddy, his bodyguard and Shine all faced police charges. It was also said that Diddy and his bodyguard tried to convince the getaway driver to say that the gun was his in exchange for £50,000. At the trial, Diddy and his bodyguard were acquitted, but Jamal Shine Barrow was prosecuted and given a sentence. He was sentenced with possession, first-degree assault, and reckless endangerment. No one was ever charged for the actual shooting. Now, Natanya, the victim I just mentioned earlier, still has fragments of bullets in her face from the shooting. She has said as part of the ongoing investigations into Diddy, she is willing to have parts removed to open the investigation again. So Jamal Shine Barrow ended up serving 9 years in prison. Barrow has commented since Diddy's recent arrest that Diddy destroyed his life. He also said that he wouldn't even wish his worst enemy to be incarcerated, so he takes no joy in anyone's downfalls. He said at the trial he was defending Diddy at the time until Diddy turned around and got witnesses to testify against him. But he has since said that he's forgiven Diddy. Isn't karma a bitch?
Jennifer Lopez and Diddy's relationship in the late 90s was one of Hollywood's most talked about romances. However, their past controversies continue to follow them, making this new rumor even more intriguing.
Now I can't imagine what happened here after the picture was taken. Also, look at that bad hair up there. That it's flashing back so badly. That is some bad hair. But J-Lo, you did not go unnoticed. I see you right here in the corner, right up next to Diddy. Now, I don't know if they were told to give a serious look here because, gosh, I mean, or they're on some crazy drugs. Because look at J-Lo's face. Could we do a zoom in on J-Lo's face? Because what is she on? I'll take a couple. I'm just kidding. I don't want any of that. Also, speaking of, is that Jay-Z back there? I don't know if it is, but I am ready to talk about his connection to Diddy. In so many of these photos, you can see really
Speculations suggest that Ben Affleck might have been indirectly linked to the video leak. This has reportedly left Jade low upset, as she feels it could tarnish her image or bring unnecessary attention to her past.
Yeah, there's new allegations against Sean P. Diddy Combs. A Texas attorney says he now represents, get this, 120 alleged victims, male and female, adults and children, whose allegations span more than 30 years. The accounts of the alleged victims have not been fully vetted, but their claims involve drug-fueled sexual assaults similar to what the feds describe.
Fans have taken to social media to express mixed reactions. While some are siding with J.Lo, others believe the situation is being blown out of proportion.
I believe this when I saw this. I had to actually go to his page and be like, no, he didn't post this. Diddy didn't post this. I think all of J-Lo's exes are going to come out of the woodwork. They're like, oh, she's a free woman. Oh, she's willing to go out with exes.
Insiders claim that this incident has added stress to Jade, Lo, and Ben's relationship. The couple, who rekindled their romance recently, is now rumored to be navigating a rough patch due to this controversy.
J-Lo and Diddy are still entwined. Now, some people say she's paying for PR, lawyers, maybe she's helping him out with money. They are tight, right? They even, over the pandemic, was FaceTiming with A-Rod, and J-Lo were FaceTiming with Diddy. Ben saw that not only is there that embarrassing connection of you were with Diddy and all this horrible stuff is going to come out, people did say that the feds have questions.
Meanwhile, Diddy's ongoing legal troubles are under the spotlight. Although the video has stirred public interest, his team has yet to comment on the situation.
There's the before Ben and then the now Ben. We actually have a soundbite from your 2002 album. You're talking about your relationship with him. Let's take a quick peek at that.
Oh boy. Feel like you have a partner, you know what I mean? Somebody standing by your side who supports you and is your best friend.
Nothing has changed. Isn't that so?
I say the same thing now.
But you feel that way about him now.
I do.
It's been rumored that they are not doing well, separating. He was photographed without his wedding band on, but then they've been seen together ever since. It wouldn't be surprising to me
if they got divorced.
Yeah, if they just weren't doing well. And she liked something on Instagram that was very weird. It was a
carousel?
Yes, of what you need in a relationship or something like that.
Okay, well, that's a tall tale sign.
Yeah, no, a random Instagram account.
She's saving it for later.
Yeah. She's you got to read this.
Yeah. And it was your partner doesn't spend time with you. It was all stuff like that. And she liked it. And I was like, J-Lo, what are you doing?
Well, maybe she needs to go back to her bodega and get to her roots.
The entertainment industry is buzzing with speculation as outlets and fans alike dissect every aspect of this rumored leak. The narrative is quickly becoming one of the biggest celebrity stories of the year.
He's ready to call an end to his 2-year marriage, going as far as to claim the decision to tie the knot was down to temporary insanity. A source says that the star has come to his senses after previously being so in love with 54-year-old Jennifer Lopez that he could not think straight. While he has been spotted spending quality time alone with Lopez in recent days, he now feels his head is clear and he can move on. Quote, if there was a way to divorce on grounds of temporary insanity, he would, end quote. The Page 6 source said, quote, he feels like the last 2 years was just a fever dream, and he's come to his senses now and understand there is just no way this is going to work, end quote. Meanwhile, J-Lo is reportedly talking to Ben's ex-wife, Jennifer Garner, to prevent Ben from relapsing.
Known for her ability to handle challenges with grace, J-Lo is now facing yet another moment where her past is being discussed.
Allegedly, one of the reasons to Ben Affleck leaving Jennifer Lopez is because of Diddy. I mean, I will say this. Look, there are so many rumors of alleged tapes, alleged freak-off tapes that Diddy allegedly recorded of celebrities doing crazy things, and he hasn't his fault. Allegedly, take a shot every time I say allegedly. You guys know how it goes. And allegedly, he's not afraid to release them. So I think right now, all celebrities are really tiptoeing. If this is true, I'm sure celebrities are terrified of this.
Fans are eager to see how she'll respond to this latest wave of rumors.
What happened? Well, Cassie's video came out. And now that Cassie's video came out, Ben's been hearing some disgusting things about what went on between J-Lo and Diddy. We do not know if J-Lo was one of Diddy's victims. We just know that it was an era of her life that Ben always appeared to be very embarrassed of. When that Cassie tape dropped and he was associated by proxy, that's when he said, no mas, no mas, no mas. Do you know even in Page 6, he is having people release, and this is Page 6, so I think these are pretty credible sources. They are having people say that he has come to his senses about the fever dream that is being...
As the story develops, all eyes are on Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck.
I think those connected to him, like Jennifer.
If you know anything about Ben, the rumors about his mom, his Boston things, what they think of New York, Diddy, J-Lo, all that time, they still look at her as that same Bronx girl that was making, running away from the club with her rapper boyfriend, okay? Now, that's what the streets are saying. Now, again, he now wants to get away from her as fast as possible. Now, what does this mean for J-Lo? Whether her name's going to come up in the Diddy case, it makes me wonder also. I have had sources said that feds have actually showed up to talk to Jennifer Lopez and to talk to Ben Affleck too. Would I be surprised if that was true? Not really. Federal investigations are all encompassing. But again, the feds have been snooping around. The stuff with Diddy's coming out. Ben's found out some disgusting things. And on top of that, that Cassie tape drop, they're saying Ben is saying no bueno and he is out. Hold on, let me pull this article. So for Ben to say he's come to his senses over about a fever dream, about J-Lo's marriage, there's just no way this is going to work. What did the feds say to him? What did the feds say to J-Lo? Are the feds involved? Was it just the Cassie tape? The Cassie tape was horrible. Why didn't you just come out and say a statement? I guess he figures Jennifer is embarrassed.
Will they address the rumors, or will they focus on moving forward as a couple?
Dragged into the Diddy lawsuit over allegedly being the gun mule in a 1999 nightclub shooting where Diddy and J-Lo allegedly made a rapper named Shine take the fall and spend 10 years in prison for them, people have started digging into her past and it raises some questions. J-Lo recently spent $20 million on a film project that was supposed to help her reputation and make her seem more likable, but it backfired. In one scene, she tries to paint herself out to be some sort of rags to riches story where she was a young girl running up and down the block with messy hair. But her classmates exposed her for going to an all-girls private Christian school that was in a mansion whose tuition was $12,000 a year, and she had hair like this. So who knows what else she's lying about.
Stay tuned for more updates on this unfolding drama.
Developments have emerged in the Diddy case. Diddy's doing the most. He's doing a lot. The new nickname for him is Diddy the Devil. So when they went to Diddy's house, they found hidden cameras in every single room of the house, right? So Diddy for sure was recording everything that was going on in his house, whether he was with females, whether he's having parties, whether, who knows, whether his sons were with their girlfriends, or whether his sons brought girls to the house, whether he brought women to the house. Everything in that house and every room was recorded because they found hidden cameras. That is kind of freakish. That's kind of like, that's giving Jeffrey Epstein vibes, right? To have hidden cameras in every single room of your house, you know, to me, that's doing too much. But yeah, so his homes were definitely raided by Homeland Security. Court documents say that P. Diddy was operating a sex trafficking venture, right, with his chief of staff, Christina Coham, and his 30-year-old son, Justin Dior Combs. So not only is Diddy involved in this whole sex trafficking scandal,